So here we are, Dwayne Nash, out here in California, the heart of the resistance. This is my walkaway video. Long time coming. You know, leaving a mindset that you share with your family, your friends, most of the people you meet day to day, day in, day out, is very much like leaving a religion you grew up with, or let's say a cult. And the fallback you receive is very similar. You'll start getting disinvited to things. People you've known your whole life will basically call you a sexist, a racist, homophobic, xenophobic, every hateful word they could think of. You know, and it's not easy finding your voice in this new skin you're in. So changing a foundational aspect of yourself is, you know, it's like if you work out, you know, or you're breaking down muscle, it's painful. You're gonna have flare-ups. You're gonna have to tear apart old tissue, burn the dead wood, burn off the dead wood. And from that, new ideas, new ways of looking at the world will emerge, better ideas. And so that's where I'm at now, is kind of living in a space that is non-binary, not situated comfortably in either the left or right spectrum, but just trying to be okay in a non-ideological space right now. So a little background on myself. I've always been considered the left. You know, always wrote from the point of view of the victims, the downtrodden, the voiceless, and I still do that. We gotta cross the road. So what I'm at now is I've kind of brought over my my kind of lefty instincts towards the downtrodden and brought them and folded them into a conservative ethos, and I'm very happy with this, and I think other people will see the merit in it too. So pay attention to forthcoming videos. You know, but this is a walkaway video, and so I'll be discussing my walkaway experience. You know, it was kind of an experiment I played on myself, where initially I was just pissed off at the Democrats because it became quite apparent to me that there wasn't any ideas coming from the Democrats. Nothing. Ocasio-Cruz's, her Diet Coke socialism is not going to cut it. You know, and I was for Bernie, you might say. And when the Democrats didn't clean house after that whole debacle, because Bernie got, you know, he got burned. He got done wrong. When the Democrats didn't, you know, fix their house after that, you know, that's when really the jump into the ship should have started. And to still have faith in the institution of the Democratic Party at this point is just kind of naive. And you have all the reason in the world to just let it die. Let it go away, let it crawl into a corner and die. Because what we are witnessing now is an extinction level event of the Democratic Party. An extinction level event. Let's go back to 2016. Let's go back to Donald Trump. And that night, when the whole left, blue, progressive world, their world came crumbling down. And it was a foundational collapse of your belief system. And, you know, I remember the exact moment when it was, when a coworker told me that Donald Trump might be taken away with it. And I was doing my job in kind of a stunned disbelief and hearing chatter out. You know, I'm in the public sector. I hear, you know, the people I'm around. I'm a public servant. And so kind of hearing this chatter going on, and I can still remember it to this day. It was like a very emotionally jarring. The world was never going to be the same after that. And so I remember friends, family, you know, even the mainstream media saying, hey, maybe we should step out of our comfort zone, step out of our echo chambers, and really look at why this happened and why the people who wanted it to happen made it happen. You know, and let's be clear here. The deplorables, the red state, the flyover states, they wanted it more. They just wanted it more. They had the courage of conviction. The left did not. If the left did have that, we would have had Bernie versus Trump, not Hillary versus Trump. So the rot in the Democratic Party is from within. It's from within. So let's go back to the idea of stepping outside your bubble, you know, what really happened. And why people to this day have not recovered from it. Their Trump derangement syndrome. I know it's real because I had it. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. And it's very much like you see Trump and it's like, there is the predator. Kill it. Get it away from me. There is the threat. Which Trump is not, I mean, he's obviously not like a lion or something, but he is like a psychological warrior, and he will play that to his advantage. He's shown that. Whether you're Republican or Democrat, man or woman, he knows how to go right through you. And he's proven time and time again that he'll do that, and he'll continue to do that. So people talked about getting outside their bubble, getting outside their echo chamber. They said that for like 2 weeks. And then went right back into their safe space. And for me, you know, the height of the Trump derangement, of what's going on, was Charlottesville. Was that Trump couldn't equivocate, I got all the best words, big words. Equivocate, you know, between the Nazis and the people fighting the Nazis. That there was good people on both sides and really bad dudes on both sides. And it wasn't until later, until I saw more Antifa videos, basically them assaulting, terrorizing, and mobbing up against any threats, perceived or real. Free speech people, even a Bernie Sanders person's got beat down by Antifa. That Trump was actually really telling the truth. There are lots of bad dudes and dudettes in Antifa. You know, these are not nice people. These are the brown shirts. The brown shirts referencing the Nazi party's kind of social enforcers. And we see now the Antifa and their ilk are trying to take over public spaces, trying to direct traffic, trying to be a presence of authority out there when no one voted them in or gave them that authority. So when I started to see the strands of this part fall apart, and I looked at why does Trump call the mainstream media the enemy of the people, that they're the fake news. It's because they don't lie by commission. They're not actually like telling like bold-faced lies. They're lying by omission. They're leaving stuff out. Just giving you this stuff that's going to excite your outrage centers, which the Trump derangement people are addicted to. They're addicted to that. Anger. You want more of it. You're like, coming back, make me mad at him, justify why I feel this way about this president. And I think Trump knows this. And I think he's using it to his advantage. Because Trump has always used the media. People that want to speak with any intelligence or authority on Trump should at least do the bare amount of homework. And when I mean the bare amount of homework, that means just reading his book, The Art of the Deal. He lays out all of his methods and tactics in that book. He's merely transposed them, I got all the best words, transposed them into politics. That's all he's done here. So he'll give a little, tell a little bit. I think a lot of these leaks are from the White House to just create a cloud of confusion so that his enemies don't really know what's going on. I want you to go back when you have a chance to listen to that Omarosa tape. Omarosa, who was thick as thieves with Donald Trump. You know, I guess they were best buddies or whatever. I don't really watch The Apprentice, but I mean, that's the story I get so far. But go listen to the leaked tape of her and Donald Trump, and tell me how hokey that sounds. I mean, Donald Trump is hamming it up on that audio, which is crystal clear. Okay, so you know, he says something like, "Oh, Omarosa, I heard you're fired." He's like, "Yeah." Like, I don't know any idea what's going on here. There's just so much stuff going on around me. He's trying to convince you of your own preconceived ideas about him being an idiot, being a dullard, being dim-witted. He's playing off your confirmation bias, is what he's doing. You want to believe that he's a dumbass. And then you'll think, oh, this guy ain't going to make it. You know, we don't got to prepare for him. He's not going to even make it, you know, through his whole first term. It's already fallen apart. He's using your opinion of him to his own advantage, and you're getting duped. You're eating it alive. You know, go listen to what he said about Jeff Sessions. That's a good one. Basically describing him as a stereotypical deplorable. And, you know, what's going on with Rod Rosenstein. He's putting all these things out there just to kind of toy with you. And playing off your own confirmation bias of him. And it works. And it'll continue to work unless people get wise to it. So Michael Moore got a little wise to it. You'll notice his movie flopped. Okay, so that's a pretty big signifier. There's no blue wave coming when Michael Moore movie about this guy that supposedly is hated just flops. Okay. Michael Moore still thinks that Donald Trump and his deplorables are literal Nazis going to storm the castle and, you know, plunder all the women and minorities and all these things to say about him. But he is what he said he was going to be, an economic president. It's about the jobs, dummy. That's what he's winning at, and that's what I'll keep winning. Is about money. You can always count on people wanting more. So when the liberal elites, the coastal elites, who were already embarrassed by the mistake of their polls and saying he never even get the nomination, when he convinces the people in the red states, the deplorables, if you will, that he'll get their jobs back, and then he does get their jobs back, steel, coal, his tariffs are working, Mexico came to the table, Canada came to the table, he's taming the dragon in China. When he does this, and it actually works, and the people who you thought were so dumb, when they receive the benefits, now you look like the dummy. Because not only did you underestimate the Donald, but you underestimated his base, who you have taught and been taught are lower than you, not as smart as you, not as worthy of you. And then you can look down at them and at disdain and disgust without any recompense. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. And it is the coastal elites that have been teaching this hatred through the media, through popular film and TV. The redneck, insert whatever epitaph, whatever kind of slogan you want to put in there. That they're below contempt, they're deplorable, and that you are above them. Are you above them? I'm not so sure anymore. In fact, they are winning. And they deserve to win. Because these are the people that have sent their sons and daughters to wars from the neocons, from the neoliberals. So the people like me would not have to go to war. There was no draft. Okay, so why should I judge them? I shouldn't. I'm no better than them. They've had their jobs taken away from them. The jobs that Obama said would never come back, that you need a magic wand to make them come back. That's getting proven wrong. So this trend will continue until the coastal elites actually eat their humble pie and realize what happened, and what continues to happen is that this is an economic president who knows his economics, and that's going to keep going. Choo choo. So pay attention to someone's actions more than their words. Actions speak louder than words. So when you get all caught up in all the tweets and all the innuendo and all the palace intrigue, he's doing work. And even now, he's out there 4 or 5 nights a week doing rallies for the midterms. Okay, and who's matching him on the left? Hillary? No. Obama? No. The best person they have is Joe Biden. It's pathetic what the left is turning into, and it just needs to go away. And from after that, something better will emerge.